Breaking news from bottom place Sheffield United as Paul Heckingbottom has left the club. He is the first manager to be removed from his position in the Premier League this season. And to be honest with you, it's kind of been due. Typically, the first sacking comes sort of around November time as the league table starts to take formation. Unfortunately, Sheffield United have not been able to pick up points this season. They currently sit on 5 points, 4 points from safety, from 17th and the outside of the relegation zone. This removal comes after the 5-0 battering from Burnley at the weekend, and is somewhat expected if you are getting battered by a team that's around you in the league, that you're competing with to avoid relegation. There's no real excuse that you can have for that. And yes, there was a red card and a sending off for Sheffield United, but the reality is that they were already 2-0 down by that point, and the game looked a certainty for Burnley before that even occurred. Some potential replacements. We have the favourite is Chris Wilder, obviously former Sheffield United manager who took them to a high of 9th in the Premier League before his dismissal, I believe the season after that. Decent manager, seems to have a good connection with the club, could potentially do okay. But I don't think that there's any manager that you could bring in that could prevent Sheffield United from being relegated this season. I just think that they don't have the quality to avoid relegation. And I don't think that there's enough time for a manager to come in and make any kind of serious impact. Maybe they could get a bit of a bounce off of a new manager, but ultimately they're not going to avoid relegation this season. I think that the best that they could possibly hope for is not finishing bottom of the league. That would be a good season for them. Neil Warnock is second favourite, and then after that we sort of have the regular names that are in the conversation for any Premier League job that comes up recently, which is obviously Lampard, Solskjaer and Graham Potter. And again, I don't think any of those names have the quality to keep any Premier League team that would be around the relegation zone from being relegated. I think that if Lampard, Solskjaer or Potter took over Nottinghamforest, for example, they'd probably end up relegated by the end of the season. They are decent managers, but they pretty much bring clubs to the expectation of the club. They don't achieve anything beyond the expectations of any club. So that's the first sacking of the season. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and have a great day.